What's that? And that's only because they don't sponsor us.
Exactly.
We don't want to give them free. So is that mic right there working?
This one's working.
Yep. This one's working.
Yep. Working.
Is that one? Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
And you're live. Here we go.
Oh, we're live already? You
Yes.
no countdown, nothing.
No.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Did you see how he just threw us to the wolves like that? But anyways, no, here we are. Day one, Tidewater Horror Convention.
In
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yes. We
And-
went over that. We went over that before because they moved it from Norfolk.
They did move it from Norfolk
Yes.
because it was too many gunshots.
Because it was what?
Too many gunshots.
Oh gosh.
But we got to set the panels for this one. So I was extremely excited when I got to set the panels, and I was like, oh, Cherie's gonna be with us. Did I pronounce it right this time? Cherie?
Yes, you did. That's perfect. Thank
Cherie
you.
Okay.
Currie. And I pronounced the whole thing. It took me 3 shows, but I got it right.
You got it right.
But no, we wanted to start it off with one of the best. So here we are. And I've already introduced her, so I don't have to do. What are you smirking at? Why are you smirking at me?
Leave the room.
The puppet master. Yeah, I feel like he's pulling my strings. So no, here we are. The end of an amazing summer tour, as we call it. Not your kind of tour, but our kind.
Uh-huh.
And I really don't know if I have any more questions that I could ask because we kind of covered everything.
Well, no. I learned something new today.
Oh,
So
did you?
You brought me here without.
I just wanted to hang out with you.
Well, no, I was I didn't know this, and I don't remember if we discussed it the last time. But you have an identical twin.
I do. Well, we're mirror twins. So
What's the
my twin
difference?
sister Marie, she's a little bit taller than me because I was the runt and I was a breech birth. I was basically born dead, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, it took
Wow.
them quite a while to bring me back.
God save
Maybe
the
that's
queen.
where the brain damage comes from, I think. Yes, but we're mirror twins. I'm left-handed. She's right-handed. We're mirror opposites.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. And you did a duet with her?
We did an album on Capitol Records called "Messing with the Boys"
Sweet.
back in 1980, and after the record was done, and we spent $250,000 on this. Well, Capitol did. Marie had just married Steve Lukather, the guitar player of Toto,
Okay.
and she
Oh,
just
okay.
they both decided, we want to have kids. I don't want Marie on tour. It's like, Steve, you should
Thanks
know
a
better,
bunch,
Steve.
dude.
You should know
Right.
better. And yeah, so that was the end of that.
Wow.
Wow.
So-
And one of the songs, since you've been gone, went to number 95, I think I read.
Yeah, it would have had Rainbow not put it out at the exact same time. I think we really had a shot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Funny how that happens.
Yeah, well,
You know? So,
life is life.
right. Did you have a safe travel coming here?
Here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Because I know how, the airlines are these days. And, you
Yeah,
know,
everything was
sometimes it's tough.
Pretty much on time, thank goodness.
Yeah, there was somebody they flew from Pennsylvania, I think it was Pittsburgh,
Oh,
to
yeah.
come to Virginia.
Yep.
So they flew from Pittsburgh to Chicago to come back. I mean, I don't know about you, but that kind of stuff don't make no sense.
Look
to
at
me.
her face. She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Well, yeah, you know
Right.
what it is. It's all about the gas prices. It's like, well, if we fly here and then come back, we can charge them 3 times the money for the ticket. Just saying.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but
I don't know.
you
I'm
know.
just throwing it out there because I got nothing else. But then again, I do because we are in a new venue. So, as we've touched on all the other shows, because I'm still completely blown away by it, is you're a wood carver.
I'm a chainsaw artist.
chainsaw
yeah,
artist.
yes.
And I'm completely blown away. Did you guys know this? Of course
Well,
you did,
of course
because
you
you're
did.
fans
I've
of
been
hers.
doing it 22 years.
Right,
I mean,
right.
how can you miss it at this point?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that I'm still blown away by that. That amazes me because you've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I can't even count. I can't count. Can you guys hear? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I
set
can't
back
even-
just a little bit from the speakers so that
Right.
Okay, yeah,
Is
I
it
can't even
tough in the
count how
back?
many I've done.
It's a little tough in the
thousands.
back.
yell at the monkey behind the keyboard. Say, hey, can you turn this up a little bit, please?
Oh, is that
and
better?
it's so sad, this hotel, all the problems, with the air conditioning and all this. I mean, when you've gone through menopause, hello, you can't regulate your temperature anymore.
I'm going.
And that,
I'm
I
going
mean,
through woman pause.
But I had to have them move me out of this one room. It was just too much. I just, I'm melting. I mean, it really, I'm serious.
Oh no, I believe you.
Yeah.
We're talking about the one of the back rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I came in on Wednesday, right when the compressor went.
Good Lord.
And they ordered the compressor. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and then it was supposed to be here this morning. I mean, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Right. Unfortunately, I mean, we're in the middle of a heat wave that's never happened really this bad here at this time of year in September. We show up at our hotel. They close the pool September 1st.
Wow.
But the neighboring hotel has a pool, which is where we are now.
Right.
So guess what? Just let us know if you're hot and sweaty. We'll tell you the room number to use.
So that works.
Yeah.
So that works.
But anyways, back to our guest. Go ahead. I know you have questions.
Before you got into the wood carving, I know it was 20, what did you say, 22 years now?
Yes.
Okay. What was your hobby before that besides music?
Well, I was
Everybody
raising
goes
a
kind of
child,
through different ones.
but I was doing relief carving. That's what started me with carving. Is
With the hand chisels and
no, I don't have the patience for that. That's why I became a chainsaw artist, because it's the fastest wood removal tool on the planet. But I was, why waste? Look, I'm old, man. I don't want to waste any effing time. I want to get it done. And I mean, I'm a speed carver and all that. I mean,
Right.
I like to, that's why I can't multitask anymore. I can't talk to someone and write my name, because I literally can only do one thing. I guess when you have a chainsaw blade this close to your face, you have to concentrate. And now it's been after 2 decades of it, I can't do 2 things at the same time.
I can see that. I can see that.
Now,
And it's hard to tell people that,
is
though,
it
too.
one size saw that you use?
No.
You have
no.
multiple different like blade lengths. And,
I've been endorsed by Echo
Wow.
chainsaw
okay.
for 20 years.
Oh, okay. So you got like
that's a
you
real
got like the little
weird
6
story,
inch
though.
and
If you
the
want to
9
hear
inch and
what-
that kind of stuff.
Oh, I've got it all.
I want to hear the story. Yeah.
The story was they had hired me. Did you guys ever see Monster Garage?
Yep.
Okay, so that was a long time ago. I was a new carver, and they had a guy named Bob King, who is truly, in my opinion, the very best chainsaw artist in the world. And he and I have been very good friends ever since I did Monster with him. But I was using an electric saw, but I had an Echo saw at home where I'd replaced the carburetor twice, and it was a lemon. And so when the Echo people walked up and said, "Why are you using an electric saw?" I said, well, I have an Echo at home. And once I get home, I'm going to throw it in the middle of the street because it doesn't work. I got a lemon. And it's a hideous saw. That's why. And they went, "We're going to set you up." And from that moment on, they started sending me saws. They had me return that saw to a place. They gave me a brand new one. And then they started sending me all the saws.
Wow.
Now, is
And
it mostly like figures that you carve, or do you carve like signs? And
I carve everything.
You
I've
carve
carved
everything.
absolutely everything. I can't really think of anything I haven't carved yet. A Sasquatch, which I'm supposed to carve. I owe someone a Sasquatch.
I love the Sasquatch. Gotta bring
Right.
the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
You got to bring the Sasquatch into it. I mean, the last one that you did was an Indian chief.
An Indian chief.
We had the pleasure of seeing the pictures. I mean, wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
How big is that thing?
6 foot.
6 foot. So it's life size.
Huh?
Life size.
Yes, life size.
Life size.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in great detail.
Yeah, his ass. He has a great ass.
All the way down to his
And I
tushy.
haven't even dated in 13 years. I'm amazed I have that good a memory at 63 years old. Well, I'm going to be 64 this year.
If you're probably still dating,
No,
it'd be
yeah.
a little bit saggier, maybe. Not as.
Not
But
his tone.
This was a young chief.
No,
I had to go back into the library of my mind. And no, his ass is great. And if anyone wants to come by my table, I'll show you my Indian's ass. It's really good.
I suggest you
It's a
take a
good
look.
ass.
Right. Perfect.
But,
Take a
but I
look.
really specialize in women. I mean,
Oh,
I've
okay.
always,
Mermaids,
been able to-
fairies, that kind of stuff.
Hmm?
Mermaids, fairies.
yes, women in general.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes.
animals at all?
Oh, yes.
Oh, 'cause it was
so many. And They usually have asked me, I've done so many of them when someone's lost a pet, then a dog. I have,
Wow.
but I've actually had to stop because it was just too hard on me
Right. I could see
because I
that.
love dogs so much. And then just to know how important it is to be as perfect as it just is too much.
Right. Well, I mentioned to my wife about the chainsaw carving and stuff, and I said, she did this Indian. It was great. And when you walked in, I go, "Oh, there's Cherie." She goes, "Do you think she could do a dolphin?" I'm
A
like, "Oh,
dolphin?
a dolphin." I go,
I've done
I go,
tons of
right,
dolphins.
right.
Jeff just looked at me. He goes, "Really? Like
Yeah.
you need another freaking dolphin in your house?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Do you realize how much that's going to cost me? Thanks. I love you too."
So this may be an odd question, but what's the smallest thing you've carved?
The smallest thing I've ever, that's a very good question, was a coyote, a howling coyote that was only about that tall. And
With a chainsaw?
yes, I did it I roughed it with the chainsaw. This was 20 years ago. And then I did the rest with Dremel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a special order for somebody. He paid like $250 because it fit in this perfect little thing in his little, I guess, rock nook in his fireplace, and he wanted it just that way, and it was great to do it.
Okay. I mean, as a woodworker myself, I'm interested in that kind of stuff because,
Mhm.
little things can be difficult,
They are.
so did you leave it on I'll use say branch. So and then carve it down and then cut it off when it was finished?
Exactly.
Right. Because how else are you going to clamp it?
Yeah, that's what I did. I
You hit that thing with a chainsaw, it's going to be back there.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you're a woodworker,
So, okay. Yeah, I still do the relief carvings and that kind of stuff.
So
It's therapy.
It is good.
yeah,
Yeah.
therapy.
You know.
He says. So, any questions out there? Because I mean, we're just going to sit here and
It's too hot.
chew the fat about wood carving. And I mean, I'm sure you guys are here
because they
for
don't
other
want to
stuff.
do that. Do you have any
know?
questions?
Somebody must have.
Actually, I have another question.
Jar Jar,
Okay.
I know you
Are
got
there any
questions.
plans to do any more recording with your sister in the future?
No, my sister, it's just not her thing. She thought that was what she wanted in the moment because
Okay.
of the Runaways. And, but she really realized when she got up on stage, it was just something that terrified her more than made her happy.
Okay. Yeah, I
So,
can see that. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a calling. It really is. You just don't, it's a calling. And that's why, I always encourage people when they do have these feelings and ideas to never ask anybody's opinions. Should I do this? Should I not do this? What do you think if I attempt this? Because people, I mean, when you already know in your heart it's something that you can do and they can't, they're going to tell you don't do it because out of their fear. You know what I mean? So it's so important to listen to that inner voice because that thing if it says anything bad, that's not the voice you listen to. That's the negative stuff. That's not the helpers. I call them helpers because we do all have them, and believe entirely that voice is correct. And there's absolutely nothing you can't do as long as you listen and believe and don't let the outside world change your mind.
The other thing I wanted to say to add to that is that don't be afraid to try something you've never done before.
Right.
You may not feel confident about it, but if it's something you want to do, give it a try. If it doesn't work out, the worst that happens is you learn and you move on.
Right.
And you have the
even
experience
with
of
the
that.
chainsaw carving, my brother, who is now he's passed away, but he called me, his sister, you can't do this. I'm not going to allow it because you're going to get hurt. And I said, there is absolutely nothing you can do to stop me because this is something that I have no control over.
Right.
I mean, I had to do it regardless, even though it is scary. And I've had people pass away from accidents with chainsaws.
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah, they're not toys
Mhm.
no,
by any stretch of the imagination.
they hurt you.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they can hurt you. Yeah.
Right.
Nothing that cuts wood is necessarily safe.
Well, that is
Nothing.
true. That is true. That is true.
Even little hand chisels.
I completely respect you for having that patience.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's therapy.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have patience
Okay.
like that. I I would smash it.
You know, my problem is I tune into it so much, it comes out perfect, but I make no money at it. I put way too much time in it because it's got to be right, and that's the goal. Make it right.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've made him stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, and it's,
No, it's amazing.
You know, to me, it's a
Yeah.
passion.
I
it's
want to
just-
see some of your stuff.
I'll show you some of
Yeah,
my
I do.
stuff.
Yeah.
Want to see my stuff? Oh,
It's
God.
really.
I can't go there.
It's really amazing. I mean, I consider it a master craftsman when it comes to that style of woodworking that he does.
Looking forward to it.
But
Appreciate
I know we have some questions over here.
That was very easy. I just got a call from the director.
You stole my
And-
question.
Huh?
You stole my question. Go ahead.
Yes, and he called me, and he just really, in Foxes, he just loved my eyes. He just thought I had big eyes, and he liked my face, and he said, "Will you do this for me?" And I said, "Absolutely." You know, it was a lot. I mean, you know, that movie, that there wasn't, what is it, CGI or whatever.
Right.
There was none of that. This was Rob Bottin who did the thing, you know, with all the robotic, you know, all the crazy creatures. So he had to do a full face mask, a whole full face thing.
Prosthetic.
Yes. And I was a smoker back in those days. So at 4:30 in the morning, he applied this apparatus onto my face, and I couldn't drink. I trust me, there were a couple times I wanted to, you know, sniff a cigarette, you know. But by 2:30 in the afternoon, I was just no water, no food, you know, I was done. But thank God it was a quick, you know, 7-hour shoot.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But Rob Bottin, one of the best of the best.
Wow.
Well, you have to agree. I mean,
Yeah, oh, yeah,
the thing
I
is
do
one of
agree.
the greatest achievements I think I've ever
Absolutely.
seen. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, you got a notebook? Well, then here, come take the microphone. Oh no, but if you take the mic, then the viewers at home can hear you. Don't give me no crap.
Dream band.
Never mind. Right?
She's like, really?
I actually have a dream band already, and my son was in it for quite some time, and Nick Mayberry and Grant Fitzpatrick, who played on Boulevards of Splendor record, and Phil Levitt from Dada, and Seven Horse, who's a very good friend. That would be a great band. But you know, to be honest with you, nowadays I mean, whenever I do these conventions, I really love performing here because I want to give back, you know, which of course I always do it for free. It's just giving back to the people that put down their hard-earned dough to come to these conventions. And especially in the times that we're in right now, people are suffering, you know, so I want to give everything that I can to help people out.
So, are you performing?
I
this
am.
weekend?
I'm performing tomorrow night at 7:30.
Excellent.
Yeah,
All right,
doing three Runaway songs, but it's
right.
fun.
Yeah, but still, it's, you know, I enjoy watching that. 'Cause, I mean, every time I watch you perform, I'm like, holy cow, she still has pipes. Insane.
Thank you.
Insane.
Now, so you've basically
you.
toured the world. Okay, with
I'm-
the Runaways.
Not really. We didn't make it to Paris. We got arrested and thrown in Scotland Yard. So we didn't make Paris. But I mean, I've played just about. I'm going to Italy next year, playing there, doing a few festivals, and yeah, I think I'm doing some shows here.
Is there a stage that you've always wanted to perform on?
The only one I wanted to perform on, which I got to because of Glenn Danzig. Do you guys know who Glenn Danzig is?
Oh, heck yeah.
So he invited me to open for him at the Gibson, which was the Universal Amphitheater, where David Bowie, my very first
Wow.
concert in '73, I saw the Diamond Dogs concert, and
Wow.
he asked if I would open for him there, and he was the last show before they tore it down. So what a gift! That was
Right.
the one stage I really wanted to stand. So it was
Wow.
great to do
Glenn
it.
Danzig.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Glenn's great.
His music's amazing.
Nah, he's a great.
Yeah.
He's acts so mean, but he's really just a big old teddy bear.
He's a big teddy
Yeah.
bear.
Right.
So, Leo actually says we have a question from the interweb over there.
Yeah, so a ton of people watching, a lot of comments coming in. So let everybody know, please ask questions online. We'll get to them when we can. But Gemma's saying, I loved you in Parasite. Also, I love your quote about enjoying being different, something that they live by. They would like to know what your favorite movie to be in was.
I have to say Foxes because Jodie was just so profoundly wonderful, and we had a lasting friendship until Hinckley shot Reagan, and then just we ended up losing that closeness after that. But I learned a lot as an actor from Jodie.
Wow.
Pretty good. And
Good
of course,
question.
Adrian
Yeah, that was a
Lyon.
Right.
He was great to work with too.
Now, are there any plans to do more filming?
I've been asked to do something. We'll see. I mean,
See what comes down the
you
pike.
only live once. Why not?
Right. Well, it's true.
I mean, I don't actively go out on auditions. I'm done with all of that stuff. I never enjoyed that part of it. What I didn't like was it showed me just how crappy women can be to each other, to be honest. And I
True.
would turn and I would say, good luck. I really hope you get it. And they would look at me like, what the fuck is the matter with you? What do you mean? Thanks. I'm just crappy people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I thought, you know what? If you can't support others, then I don't want to be in this room with you.
Who are you to encourage me?
Right.
Well, it's just, I don't have that. I don't possess that kind of attitude. I just never have. And, if I see a pretty gal, I'm going to tell her that she's, wow, you're pretty. You just don't, for some reason, we've lost that in this world over the last
Yeah,
couple.
we've got to learn
3,
to
4
lift everybody
decades.
else up.
Right.
Yeah, it's
You know?
sad. And I thought, you know what? If this is what entertainment is, I just want no part of it, to be honest. It's just nasty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If they want me, they're going to come find me. And
Well, and they have, and
Yep.
I've
Yeah.
done it, things here and there, but I just guess I didn't love it enough to want to put up with that kind of stuff.
yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, who wants to deal with negativity and attitudes? And
Yeah.
it's hard. Life's hard enough.
Mm-hmm. I
know?
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Live, laugh, love, and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a sign on the wall back there or something? I missed it.
No, it's in the back of my eyelids.
Oh, is that where it is? At least there's something back there.
Is there another question?
Online, no, there's just a lot of comments.
Oh, okay.
I love
we
you.
love you. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I go back and read them
Yep.
after each event. I go back and read like the comments from the panels, and there's a lot of Cherie, we love you, and
Well, I love
you
you,
know,
too.
we're so happy you did this and this. And it's like, oh, you guys really need to come down to a convention and meet her in person because she is a sweetheart. She really is a sweetheart.
Oh,
I'm going to say
Thank you.
probably one of my favorite people to interview. That's why I keep hogging these, Jeremy.
thank you,
You know,
honey.
I
I appreciate that.
So, Jeremy, I know you must have at least one more question because you probably got like 12, but we only got a couple of minutes left with this amazing lady.
Oh my God.
He's got the tough ones for you.
No,
Yeah.
that's a good question. And the problem is I offered one of the producers a snort of cocaine is what I did. Yeah,
Oh,
I was bad.
you punk!
I'm telling you.
But she was young.
And
Yeah.
I mean, because, I thought everybody did it. That's what I thought. And I was wrong. And I got fired.
Well,
I got
okay.
fired. And, just be careful who you offer stuff to. That's all I
And that goes in the
I don't
folder
do
of
drugs
yeah,
anymore,
that goes in
but
the
I
folder
had
of
to say something.
life learned
Right.
lessons.
Yeah, to those
Yeah.
people that still do. Be careful
Right.
who you offer it to.
Right. I mean, but you were young back then.
I think I was 21 or something like that at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah. So, I mean,
21. I was still playing with mud pies.
Careful, she was taking a sip. Don't get her laughing. We don't want to ruin Leo's
No,
microphones.
don't worry.
But like I said, we only have about a minute left with this amazing lady here. If you want to chat with her, her table's right in the hallway out here. Make sure you stop by and say hello to
Yeah,
her.
my banner got lost. So
Yeah, they
We're
can't
still
find the
trying to
banner.
locate the banner.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like ours is falling off the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I said to her when she said she couldn't find her banner, I said, if they don't know who you are, then they need to keep on walking. It's that simple.
You're too cute.
You're
too cute.
But you're an icon.
My
Right.
cherry bum.
See, now I'm gonna
You know,
blush.
get your tails down here. Tomorrow she's performing live, 7:30.
Yep.
Yeah.
A couple of songs, and you have a band with Fang. Is that the name of the band?
I don't know, but I've met the
Oh,
drummer.
Mr.
Fang.
Yeah.
They're actually really good.
They're
This is their
working really
third,
hard.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
third year that they've played for Tidewater, and I mean,
Is the band called Fang?
I think it's Mr. Fang.
Mr. What was that? That's
Thank
right,
you,
Mr. Fang. I
Mr.
had
Fang
half
in the
of it.
dark tones.
Yep, fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, and I love your baby girl. Poor little thing. I swear to God, that little hello,
Hi.
sweetheart.
oh, she's blowing kisses. That's adorable. I
You
love
are
it.
the bravest little girl.
You just stole the show, honey.
Yes.
Yes, she sure did. I mean, this enormous, scary clown. I mean, he's on stilts, or no, he's got like the shoulder apparatus that
Oh, yeah.
puts that. And this little doll, I mean, literally went into almost convulsions of fear from this clown. And I mean, I what a sweetheart. I mean, I can relate. Yeah. Anyway,
Shots
guys.
for life. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
My pleasure.
I'm looking forward to
love
watching
you
you again
guys.
tomorrow
we
night.
love you too. I mean,
Thank you.
we've interviewed a lot of people over 4 years, and I got to say, you're probably right that you're one of my favorites.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
you just, well, that's because you don't lie.
No, I can. No,
So,
I can't lie.
My last question before we let you
Yes.
go is: my wife doing a good job over there?
She's awesome.
Okay.
Anne,
Yeah.
that's your wife?
Yeah.
Oh, I love her. She's great.
She's like, you want me to do what?
Yeah, both our wives came with us on this trip, and I stuck mine with Miko.
Oh,
But she loves Kindergarten Cop.
and
I'm
I
like,
love Miko. He's a great actor.
Miko's great, you know? And he's like, well, I don't really, but yeah, you can come sit with me. And she was like, I can. And I'm like, thank you, Miko. I love you.
Yeah,
Right.
these conventions are great. I
Right.
get to meet people, and that's what what makes
There are a lot of. It's so much fun.
It is. It really,
So-
really is. And to be able to hear stories and all that, you know, and the older you get, you really realize how important that is.
Mm,
You know, I just lost my kid brother in March.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and you know, it changed me. It really changed me. I'm not the same person I was. I mean, not even close. And I never took people for granted, but I definitely now am. Something happened in my brain from that, and I really realize how important people are in our lives.
Right.
Nothing is forever.
No. Live in the moment and have fun.
Exactly.
Enjoy every day like it's
Right.
the last, because it could be.
It's very true.
Very good.
Yep.
Very
So
true.
thank you very much. We will
My
let
pleasure.
you get back to your table.
Guys.
That's right.
You
Make
know,
sure you guys
meet
head
with the
over to a
fans and-
table. Oh, look, now they tore the banner down.
No,
Wow,
it
you
fell
guys
off.
are
I
all
watched
fired
it.
back there.
And again, you know,
Oh, they
it's-
put it back up.
Well, it's the humidity.
It's
Nothing's
the
sticking.
banner. Yeah, for me, it's menopause.
Well, there's a few things
That's
sticking.
the banner. That's just the humidity.
There's a few things
Right.
sticking, but not the banners.
No, I'm past the menopause. Long past the menopause.
So thank you very much, and we
Thank
will be
you.
back at
7 o'clock with
Olivier
Ross
Ross
Perron.
Perron. Yes.
Great. Love
So,
you guys.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Give it up for
Thank
Cherie.
you. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. We are in Virginia Beach, right? Oh, okay. I just, because I heard you all were loud, and I didn't think that was loud at all. So let's give it up for Cherie.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Here we go. Here we
Thank
go.
you.